Hello everybody, hello. We are live. Um, yeah, just working on something. Yeah, working really well on the canvassing for the Twitch streams, and yeah, I got a notification saying it's not available yet. But I got approved for it, but it's not working. It's really strange. Really strange. But yeah, hello guys, welcome. The game is just loading. I did I did go live and forget to open the game. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, what can I say? My bad. Might have might have kind of forgotten to do that. Right, just gotta wait for it to open. It is opening, guys. It's just gonna take a second or two to appear on the OBS. I've got an internet tab open in the background. I just want to change that to the top screen. But yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. Like I said, looking forward to playing a little bit more. I mean, we're not going to be far 100 hours on this game save now. Right, let me just update that one mod. Didn't realise I got an update yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's stream, guys, was quiet because so I didn't stream for as long. Yeah, that's really strange. Like I say, I have been approved in my... I'm just reading the email. I have been approved for the dual layout setup with Twitch, and it just isn't working. Really strange. It's telling me it's not there and it's not working, but yeah. Very strange indeed, guys. Very strange indeed. Just gonna try something while the game is loading to see if it makes a difference. I don't think it's going to make any difference in the setting that I've just done, but it's worth trying. It's worth trying and seeing. Yeah, definitely. Very strange. Like I say, we can only try these things, and every day when I go live, I do try and do it a slightly different way, and then kind of see what comes out of it, really. Why isn't the game? The game's appearing there. There we go. Lovely. Alright, let me just close the steering wheel software down. Let me just load up Farming Simulator wheel profile. There we go. I forgot to do that. Farming Simulator is the one profile that doesn't load automatically. At 65% loaded, guys, so we won't be a minute. We won't be a moment. We won't be a moment. Yeah, that definitely. Oh, that is definitely very nice. Yeah, going to be continuing today, guys, with the with our winter work for the castle and things like that. Absolutely. Yeah, that is looking very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, nice. AVC minimum. Wow. Okay. So if you watch this on Twitch via 480 or 360 quality, since it does transcoding, you only get 30 frames per second watch view. wow, that is crazy. I've been learning a lot lately about the way things are working, and yeah, as daft as it sounds, is I'm hoping that eventually it's basically just going to make the streams better overall. Just trying to concentrate there on what I... So yeah, you got to be in the Twitch beta access for dual output. Yeah, I have that. That's why I get the ability to do the, what is it? That is crazy why it's not working. Dual format streaming. That is really strange because like it is literally, yeah, your account has been approved for this. And yeah, it told me it doesn't work because it's not been activated. That is absolutely crazy how it's not working. Right, I do have to just quickly open Discord. But yeah, well, we're kind of just having a couple of minute chat, guys, while I just work on something in the background. Guys, I should be live again this evening with the Dragon Lady. Kind of really hoping so. Definitely looking forward to doing it with the Dragon Lady. I love playing games with the Dragon Lady, guys. It's just the best thing. It's just so chill. It's just so, you know what I mean? It's just so awesome, basically. Streamer mode enabled. Yeah, I turned it off. Now give me what I need. Give me what I need. What the hell's going on here today? It's not doing anything. Right, so let's have a little look there. Let's have a little look there. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. Yeah, like I say, we are trying to. I'm just trying to fix something now on Discord because yeah, apparently I've got something wrong. That is not that. That is not that. That's not that. Yeah, my main profile Discord. It's got the what is it? How do I change the avatar? Change the decoration. Change the nameplate. That's not the nameplate I want to change. About me. Server tag. I don't need a server tag. That is really, really strange. Right, I've got a really weird question then because I don't know how to Discord username change. You can change your Discord username by going into user settings, my account. Well, I did that. My account. There it is. Oh, do you know what? I've completely forgotten what my Discord password is. I'm not even joking. This is crazy. Oh, why is this? Why is it doing it to me? Why is it doing it to me? Is it that one? It is that one! Yay! Yeah. Okay. I guess my password, right? I can live with that. Right, let me... Yep, the Minecraft server got reset in the middle of the night. Let me just close the Discord down. I don't need the Discord open now, so... It's less to run in the background if I'm not using it. But I did need it just to... Yeah, I'm just filling out the... the form to try and get a little bit of assistance on why am I, what is it, it's not working. Wow, I love that. Oh, okay. What is your upload capacity? My internet's fantastic now. I use OBS. If you choose other, yes. Which of the following services do you use? Which of the following services do you use? Let's have a look. I just do TikTok. I do try and do YouTube when I can. And Kink. Okay. Whoa, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. That's the one I want. There we go. Right, so I've had to reapply for the dual access via the virtual. So what I'll do is I'll give you like the Twitch view, the TikTok view, sorry, on Twitch, which should then hopefully just improve things on that side. But that is us there. That is us done. That is us there. What is that there? Yep, I've been added to the list. Right, so very busy day today, guys. Very busy day coming up in today's stream. Got a little bit of wood to sell. As you can see, we're still in December, so we are just going to quickly go and change that to January. Then we will basically just have a look at all our things first, like we always do. We are going to go down to 4:30 again, so that means we can do some running around. And I'm just going to have my daily vitamin, guys. So if you hear a weird noise, that is me. Just opening a nice kind of the old Dr. Pepper. What can I say, guys? The doctor told me I need vitamins. Oh. Yep, the old Dr. Pepper. The old doctor, which is Dr. Pepper. Right, so yeah, we've got quite a bit more to do around here. We need to just have a little whirl on here, guys, because if we are starting to run out of... Right, we are now full. We need to sell some chickens. We officially need to sell chickens. There's no point in us keeping a full chicken house. What was the feed layer on that? Food is 8,000. That doesn't seem right. Yes, it is. Sorry, yeah. We've still got 8,000 litres of chicken feed as well. But yeah, we've got to get some chickens sold now. We've got no room for breeding, so... We have now completed stage 34, and we are now on to 35, guys. We have added in... Yeah, we are well over halfway to the castle build, guys. I'm very happy with the progress on that build. And over here, guys, we still haven't finished dealing with the first stage. Wow, that is extremely slow. Right, while we're here, guys, let's have a little look in the shop. We don't need that. We do need... No, we've got that. No, if that had been 6.6 or 7.2, I would have been interested. That is an absolutely lovely tractor, but we don't need that at the moment. So when we finished yesterday, we had the Volvo. So that is almost worth having. Soil roll, yeah, that is actually worth. Do you know what? For £5,000 to work on our farm, that is good enough. I think I might have just made a mistake already. Now I'm thinking about it, I've just bought that for £5,000. Hang on, where the frick do I find rollers? Flowers, cultivator, disc harrows, power harrows, subsoilers, mulchers, spaders and stone. You seeders, planters, dirt, sprayers, manure, rollers there. Yes, that was not the one I wanted to buy, actually. That one was. But that's 46 grand. That'll do for now. You got to start somewhere, guys. We have to start somewhere. As you can see, we are into January. So first thing we need to do, go down to our wood chips, guys. Our wood chips are a fantastic price right now. And that is exactly what we're going to be selling first thing today. We are going to be on with the wood chips. We've got a lot of them, guys. We've got to get them shifted. We've probably got a lot of wood to deliver and a lot of wood to sell as well. But right now, we've got to get the wood chips gone. This is going to be approximately £50,000. Yeah, unfortunately, this this may take a while. This may take a while, guys. I do apologise for how long this may take to fill these. I am just going to put them with a bit of super strength a little bit further up there. There is another 4 pallets of wood chips, guys, I'm afraid. So you're going to have to just bear with me. I don't really want to be doing it this way, but I do just want to get the wood chips out of here since that's what we're going to be working on. It kind of makes sense to do it this way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, tonight, guys, Euro Truck Simulator with the Dragon Lady. Like I say, we didn't really play for long yesterday. We ended up having a conversation on stream last night. And then we ended up being like, oh, do you know what, actually? Let's nip to Sainsbury's, and we bought 2 ducks. Basically Christmas meat. They're £6 each in Sainsbury's at the moment. They're an absolute bag, and they're literally half price. I don't really understand why I've got 5,200 litres in the trailer with 6,000. Well, you know, I've got like the odd 1,199. That is really, really, really strange. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream, everybody. I do appreciate everybody coming out. I do appreciate somebody has smashed the like button to get me 1,311 likes already. I do hugely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Massively, massively do appreciate that. Dude, you're using the wrong one, Flores. You're using the wrong one, Flores. Don't make me shout at you, Flores. You were here yesterday. You abandoned me. You abandoned me. Abandoned me. Oh, I'm full of it today. I won't mind. I woke up this morning and I felt like death. I really did. I did not get a good night's sleep last night. It was like, no. The Dragon Lady's alarm went off this morning before we were at work, and it was just like, oh no. No. How we doing now, Mr. Fleur? Mr. Fleur? Mr. LeFleur? Yeah, this text for... We've only got like 3 trailers to sell, guys, so, you know, we don't have much. I'm good. Nice, dude, nice. I do believe, since you came in last time... Oh, yeah, I know I told you about the new goodbye thing, but you can only use it once a stream, so you have to use that when you go. And you say, bye! So yeah, we've made really, really good progress over the last couple of days. And, right, that is 1 trailer full. Where is the sell point? Alright, hang on a minute. That's the sell point there. That's... It's £2 per 1,000 litre less. So we'd only lose £40 by going to the sell point. That's closer to us. So that's what we're going to do now. But we've got £75,000 in the bank after buying the roller today in the discount shop. So yeah. We've made a start removing trees from our new piece of land, sorry. So yeah, we are making very good progress. We've almost got enough money today to possibly buy a new field, and that is what I'm aiming for. We are aiming for a new little piece of land. I don't know what that is in the shop, but that seems a bit of an odd name. What is it? Oh, ho, ho. Wood chipper. Giant wood chipper. But yeah, today is the day where we make a lot of wood chips. A lot of wood chips. Or we make a lot of money from the wood chips is what I mean. Mr. Flo, how was your hunting game last night, pal? Did you do some did you get some good kills on your little hunting game? Yeah, me and the Dragon Lady were playing Euro Truckers, and obviously I saw you playing hunting. I saw you playing the hunting, pal. I saw you playing it. You got a fat bear? Fair enough, my friend. Oh, nice. Oh, this is so what is it? 21,000, and it's over just over 500. We call it 500 for quick working out. It is yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, not too bad, pal. Not too bad. Getting last bits of Christmas delivered and things like that, and in that way I don't really have to go out between Christmas and New Year. The Dragon Lady has taken 3 days off work holiday, and because of the day she's booked off, she's managed to basically get 11 days off over Christmas by taking 3 days holiday. So she's and now all the work colleagues are moaning because like, why did you do that? I'm like, because nobody else even thought of it, and I got in there first. She got 11 days off over Christmas by using only 3 days holiday, so she's buzzing about that. When racing, dude, I was waiting for your message on Saturday to race, didn't get one. I was home by about 11:30, 12 o'clock. The Dragon Lady's got me walking on a weekend, first thing on a morning now. She says I'm fat. She doesn't say I'm fat, but she probably does. The Dragon Lady's mean. Yeah, not sure on time right now. Dragon Lady wants to drag me to town. Actually, she's taking me on a big ass walk, and then when we do town on the way back. Yeah, it's like a 5-mile hike she's taking me on, apparently. To be fair, the Dragon Lady likes a walk in winter. It gets her out, you know. Because I like the weather and that, you get kind of cooped up a little bit in winter and the dark early. But she likes to get out a little bit and more on the winters. I say, good for her mental health. I'll tell you what is good for her mental health. Not me. Right, so what have we got here? So yeah, we've got quite a bit of wood as well to sell. We are definitely going to have the money today to buy the new field. It is when she has her whip. Yeah, to be fair, pal, that whip really does hurt. To be fair, it goes with the right. You know what I mean? It goes with the right. She's got to have a fun though, pal. I've only got another. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. This is a lot. Better the whip than the big Dark Thunder. I'm on the old Dark Thunder now. I'm not going to be drinking it much more, to be fair, the old Dark Thunder, but I've got some cans in the fridge, so I don't see the point in wasting them. Oh god, it takes forever to load these up. Alright, I was meant to look on the mod hub actually. Is there a silo for freaking wood chips? Because I kind of feel like there needs to be a silo for wood chips where I can kind of just load them into one and then it would be very nice if that probably will take wood chips, to be fair. None of these take, yeah, none of those take, might be under silo extensions though, to be fair. Nope, it's not. Constructables, container, nope. Nothing under tools, nope. And that's fine. Well, that sucks donkey dick, to be quite honest. Well, that first trailer load paid for our daily fees for the night. I don't know if there's any contracts to do today. I know they do get very scarce in winter. It would appear all we have is dead wood and wood transport. Wood transport's not a bad one, but yeah, I would rather not. So the question is, what are we going to be doing in today's episode? Worst case scenario, guys, I might get rid of January and February in one stream, and then that way we're not going to be messing around too much. January and February do seem to be very scarce on the jobs. March can be a little bit low on jobs, but that's its own problem. Yeah, we are on our way with trailer number 2, guys. £50,000 worth, and we've just sold 12,000 at the moment. So, including the environmental score, this will be like another 12,000 on top. So, times technically 4 trailers. So, tells you how, you know what I mean? Tells you the amount of money we're going to make just from wood chips. And I think we do need to try and find a wood chip store. Flo, go find me a mod for storing wood chips. Why don't you be useful for once? Like how I do beats. But to be honest, pal, I just want something to put wood chips in, and then that way I could go to a silo and it would just fill it up quicker. Like I could empty the pallets into the silos. I know there probably will be some out there. I just hate having to fill them up 1,000 litres at a time. It takes forever to fill up the trailer. But as long as it lets me quick load from it, that's what I want. Well, look at that. That is looking very nice indeed. That is going to be nearly that. To be honest, that's nearly £13,000 for every trailer load right now. That is beautiful, pal. Beautiful. Not you, Flo. Not you. Maybe your mum. Oh, I love giving you stick, pal. But the highlight of my day, that's why I missed it yesterday. I was busy. I know, dude, but I missed you, pal. Do you know what it was? I had a stream where there was no one to bully me. And I missed it, pal. I missed it. I missed your Netherlandness. To be fair, pal, I'm still not over what I had originally. Well, to be fair, pal, it's not that I like the bullying that you give me. It's more a case of I miss it when it's not there. I don't like it when you do it, but I can't stop you doing it, and you always do it. So it's like a part of my streaming life now, where you just a dick. Right, and here we go again with another 21,000 litres. How many 1,000 litres have we got left to load? Just out of curiosity. Only another 50,000, so only another 2.5 trailer loads to go, guys. Not many. Is there any more wood chips coming out here? Wood chips, there is another pallet of wood chips, guys. So let me just do this while I'm doing wood chips. Please give me the wood chips. Let me just do this. I need the wood chips to pop out. Come on. You said there's 1,500 litres in there. Why aren't you... There we go. There's another one. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's get that out of there. We're 500 to another one as well already. So we're literally flying through this. Brotherly love, yeah. To be fair, pal, when I was little, me and my full brother, we don't get on at all. We're like complete opposites. Never got on, not even after my mum passed. I ain't got time. I ain't got time of day for him and his bullshit, to be honest. And we were scrapping once, and he hit me with something. I can't remember what he did. He hit me in the face with something. He's too much of a pussy that he has to use weapons. He can't just have like a fist fight. And when we were kids, and he hit me with something, and it put like a cut on my face. I'm talking like I was like 11 or 12, to be fair. He was like 13 to 14, and when he weren't looking, I went up behind him when I like let things chill out a little bit, so he thought he'd won like the fight. And a couple of hours later, he was just sat doing something on the floor. You know, I say we were kids, and I punched him that hard in the back of his neck. He was in hospital for about 3 or 4 days. He literally couldn't feel his legs. And that's when my dad was like, why did you do that? And he was like, and then I was like, because he did that and put the mark on my face. My dad was at work, so he didn't really know. He just got the frantic phone call from my mum. Well, and all this and all the details and stuff. My dad comes up to wallop me in hospital, and yeah, I punched him that hard in the back of his neck. He couldn't walk for 3 days. It was fantastic. I'll tell you what though. He never did it again. Yeah, he never did it again. Now, I don't condone violence much, but sometimes people are just asking for it. Yeah, I'll never forget that. I got right bollocking though. I got freaking hell. I got the belt for that when I was a kid. Jesus Christ! But it was worth it. He never did it again. Like I said, I don't exactly condone violence too much, but yeah, he literally scarred my face with a little cut on my face, and yeah, too right I weren't letting that drop. But yeah, that's brotherly love. We've got brotherly love, pal, but me and my actual brother don't. My half brothers though, well, one of them I don't speak to because he's not interested, and then my other half brother is awesome. He's a local fisherman. Yeah, I got two brothers from another mother as well, pal. And I say I speak to them. I speak to one of them. He's a fisherman. He gets me free salmon and sea bass, so why not? He works fisherman on a morning and he works in a pub on a night. Right, let's get this next trailer load into here. This is going to be another 13,000 litres. Something big and Volvo came up in the shop. Oh my god, could you imagine, guys? Could you imagine doing the logs with that? The worst thing is, if I bought that right now, the other half of it is in the shop as well. There we go. There is another 13,000 litres. And like I said, I've still got 2 more. What? Why are you on the wrong side of the road going over the bridge? Did you see that? That's... What the hell? Why is the worker going on the wrong side of the freaking bridge? On the wrong side of the road on the bridge. Makes absolute zero sense. Well, as you can see, though, up to 100 and let's just call it £114,000. That's a lot. So we've got our eyes on three new fields, but depending on how much we make today from the wood, how much we make from well, from the wood and from the wood chips and stuff, depends on which field we go for first. Because I'd rather go for a slightly bigger field first than two smaller ones. But the good thing is if we get two smaller ones, we can do two different crops compared to what we're already doing. Yeah, unfortunately this is going to take a little while. And we've nearly got another pallet of wood chips already. Wow, that is that's a lot. Yeah, this is taking forever, man, to load this trailer. And this is when you can actually load the trailer quite nicely. Imagine trying to load this up by like 1-2 pallets at a time. It'd take forever. Although saying that, I'd be tempted just to throw in all the pallets into the trailer and just deal with it at the sell point. We're nearly halfway full again. Yeah, this is the job right now before we can see what work there is to do. Sorry guys, Royal Mail just knocking on my door with a parcel. Oh yeah, had to go and answer the door. To be fair, the dragon lady actually beated me to the door, but I didn't know she was in a meeting, you see. Because of her working from home, she's quite handy at getting the door. But yeah, she's like, I just literally come out of a meeting, went door, and I was like, well, I weren't sure if you were answering it or not, so I came anyway. Ah, crazy. Right, we have not got that much left to do actually at the moment. Just going to move them down there so that it can actually be in the trigger, because I'm not sure how big the trigger is for filling wood chips into a trailer. This is going to be the last trailer though. I was expecting maybe one more trailer load, to be honest. Right, that is 20,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 9,000 litres left to come back for. So yeah. $9,000 litres to come back for, I'm afraid. So we are going to have to make another trailer, which is pretty much nearly another trailer load, to be honest. It's half a trailer, nearly half a trailer. There will be more wood chips though throughout the day, guys. There will be more wood chips throughout this stream. But I think if there isn't really any jobs to do, I'm quite happy to move into February a little bit quicker. I normally like to do one episode in like 1 month in one live stream, but if there isn't anything to do, I don't see the point. We've got to have some work to do. Selling wood isn't work, by the way, guys, because I can sell all the wood in the next episode. You know, in the next month in February. But yeah, January and February do seem to be very, very, very quiet months. We do need to, what is it though, guys? We do need to sell some chickens today. I do not have a tractor by the farm either. That's the worst thing. I could really do with a tractor or a car by the farm so we can start selling chickens. Yeah, we've filled our chicken coop. 228 chickens and they are full. 225 chickens. Let me have a look at the price of wood. See, look at this. Wood beams, best price. Straw, best price. I'm not selling straw. Long planks, you know what I mean? Even little planks, they're not the bestest price, but they nearly are. That's July for planks. We sell the planks though because we get a lot of them otherwise. Right, there we go. So that is another £13,000. Now, just to give you an idea, guys, money-wise, we are looking at the possibility of field number 10 first. It's £129,000. It's 106 on the yield potential. Then we're going for all these, basically. But, to be honest, I'm trying to get 18. 18 is not much more money. It's 119 on the yield potential. So I am trying to get that one first. But yeah, you know, we have, and you know, we've got a lot of wood to sell. So depending on what we're selling and where we're selling, we might as well try. Now I know the windmill is going to need more wood, but I am very tempted to just take everything to the castle to begin with. Then what I'm thinking of doing is then taking it, whatever doesn't sell at the castle, we'll take to the warehouse. It's still so that, yeah, I know, dude, it's because it's winter, man. It's winter. This is how dark it is at 6:30 in the UK. In winter. Terrible, man. It's terrible. It'll come good in a minute, pal. About 7 o'clock it starts to get, you see the sunrise. And I'm only selling wood chips at the moment anyway, so it's not like I'm doing out that you're missing, do you know what I mean? We're literally just selling these, but I have to start at 4:30 in the morning, otherwise I don't get as much done in a day. So yeah, we have to do it this way, Paul. We have to. Alright, this is the final 9,000 litres. We've got nearly another pallet of wood chips spawning very, very soon indeed. The problem is there's always going to be wood chips. That's the problem. The wood chips are so quick at being made. I'll tell you what, actually. How much wood did we use? Wow, we used like 30,000 litres of wood. Wow, that is... Right, so they were out of reach for the wood chip. Right, okie dokie. That takes that there, that takes that there. What are we doing for the wood chips? The wood chips are they're quite a bit away, to be fair. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do then. Just while I'm here, while I'm waiting for that wood chips to spawn, what we'll do is we'll start filling the delivery trailer of wood. Like I say, we're going to do February at the same time today, guys. I don't normally do 2 months, but yeah. I do want to just, want to get this loaded. So, long planks and wooden beams are going to the castle. Everything else can stay and wait. And we'll sell that at the same place as the wood chip place. Right. I need all long planks first. Yeah. There you go. Sunrise is coming. Nearly 7 o'clock. I did say. It's how it was yesterday as well, pal. That's how I knew. Right, that is what we were waiting for. Just gonna put that over there. Another long plank, nice. The long planks and the wooden beams are the best price right now to sell. So I am very happy to get rid of these. There's a lot of money in the wood that we've made right now. Just gotta go and sell it. I'd like to think there's about 15, so hang on, 3,000 for the wooden beams. I don't know how much the long planks were now off the top of my head, I can't remember. Right, I do believe we are now just onto the wooden beams. Yeah, very production orientated today, I'm afraid, guys. It's just going to be the way it is. We've got a lot of stuff to sell. I was going to go around the other side of the trailer and load this, but I can't get to the other side of the trailer because the JCB is in the way. Some idiot parked the JCB there. Hello, I shall blame you, pal. I shall blame you. Ah, no, there's another long plank. No. Oh. No, 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 no. I wanted the long planks first. I thought it was done spawning long planks. Oh, that's so. We might have to do a couple of trips here, guys, which is going to be crazy, but we might be able to do something crazy, and we could do some very bad stacking. Wasn't there? Scream at you, this is terrible parking. And another one, guys, an absolute other one. No way, no way. Right, okay, we're gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to do several trips here, guys. Actually, to be honest, I'm gonna use a little bit of super strength for a minute. I don't know if this is going to fit, so I want to test it. Can we put that in there? Right, okay, so that does actually fit in there. If I could put that in there. How many long planks is there? Wow. What the hell? How many of them is there? How many long beams is there now? Long beams. We've got one more long. Wow, we've got another. Wow. Have you seen how many pieces of timber are in here? Wow, guys, this is crazy. Right, so this is all there is. Wow. Can you... I can't believe how much... And again, we didn't sell yesterday, did we? I don't think we sold yesterday. Yeah, this is the only way I can do it in one trip, guys. And I'd quite like to do it in one trip because, well, let's be honest. There's another beam just spawned at the back. What the hell? What the hell? Have you seen? Piss off, look. Look, I want to do this in one trip. I want to do February in this live stream, pal. I want to get February done in this live stream. And loading that up by hand is not going to get me done the winter months. Otherwise, February's going to be a little bit horrible as well. This is because I didn't sell any wood yesterday. I don't even think the castle's going to take all of this. That's the worst thing about it. I can tell you now, the castle's not going to take all this. The windmill will need some, but I don't get paid from it for the windmill. And today, right now, I need the money in the bank. I'd like to earn between like January and February. I'd like to get to about 190,000 in the bank. Between the wood and the contracts and whatever else may come up. We need to spend about 165, 170 grand on a new field. Yes, there are smaller ones out there, but I want this field in particular. It's a big field. And it does 120 plus on the yield. Because if I can buy it in winter and there's no crop in it, I can put soybeans in it and I can get a good soybean contract. Sorry, I can get a good soybean payout when harvest season comes. So that's what I want to do. It's a bit top heavy. Yeah, I need a bigger trailer, pal. I did buy a bigger trailer a few episodes ago, but it was horrible. It just kept wanting to tip over. How's work today, though, Flo? Are you busy? Are you having a quiet day, or what? Are you busy? A bit of lurking from now on? Nah, it's alright, dude. It's alright, dude. I know you watch when you can, pal. That much I do know, pal. Hmm. 5,000 litres, so wow. 12,000 litres to sell. I can tell you now that the castle isn't taking all of this. I don't know what it's going to leave behind, but it's not taking all of this. I could leave it in the sell point and it would just continually add up every time it needs, you know, every time. That'd be quite a handy thing to do. But I kind of need the injection the injection of money right now. Right, are we ready, guys? How much is it going to take? Wow. That was nearly 20... Well, it was £22,000, guys. £22,000. That is crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I can't even get that back into there. Let's get that just loaded up onto there. I love how that's not even doing that. That's crazy, guys. That is just absolutely crazy. That we've still got that amount left. It's so. Where is the next sell point for long planks? It was obviously the castle. Next is really. You're going to be the same, aren't you? Ah, no, actually. Your next place is the warehouse. Right, we're going to the warehouse. We've got more wooden beams than we have the long planks, so we might as well make more money on the... We might as well make the money from the beams. Still 3 grand, 3,000, so there's 9 grand. Right, there's about 11 grand left. But that was over £30,000, guys, and we haven't even got the small planks on the trailer yet. That is crazy, absolutely crazy. My daughter is absolutely spamming the crap out of me with TikTok videos today. She's meant to be at college. Yeah, not as much as for the long planks, but we're not driving for half a pallet. It's not even half a pallet of long planks. That's the worst thing. But as you can see, we're now up to £149,000 already, and we've still got a crap ton of wood to sell at the delivery place, at the sawmill, and we've still got a crap ton of wood chips to sell. Half a trailer of wood chips, so that's 11,000. That's about 6 grand in the bank-ish, between 10 and 11 grand. And then we've got this little bit of wood left to sell, and we've got about 10 pallets of planks. Now, planks are not at the best price, but we sell the planks quite often to help cover daily fees. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. So we'll drop these at the warehouse. I could really do with spending a little bit of money, actually, and delivering some more castle stone. But I've got castle stone at the moment. Like I say, if we can get this field bought, it's the field there that's lime, guys. That's the one I'm trying to buy. I'm trying to afford that one. Or I can go down the route and get 2 smaller fields. But I don't know. I'm a little bit torn really at the moment on the best way to deal with it and to which one to buy. If I buy the big field, we get a good soybean crop in it, nice and early. I do believe there's soybean in one of the smaller fields, but again, because it's a smaller field, you're not going to make as much money from it. That was another nearly £11,000, including the fee. That is exactly what I was hoping for. So we have made over £32,000 today just from selling the wood. Then we've done 3 trailer loads at the moment of wood chips, which was £13,000 a trailer. So that's £39,000 in wow, yeah, that is crazy. And we've still got some left to sell. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what, guys? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I am making a lot of money right now, so I am very happy. So I can spend a lot of money, which will make me sad because then I'll have no money. But we're getting there. I want to get into February today. Like I said, I do want to do January and February in one month. This is going to be a very selly stream. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be where we sell a lot of stuff in the stream today because it's winter. It's the time to sell stuff. I could make more money by selling the wheat and the barley. I need to take the a tractor to the farm. Interesting. I've got to be honest, I'm very tempted about buying this tractor, the Rex 4 GT, and I'm very tempted about buying it because I need a little, just a little tractor on the farm, just to be selling things like chickens. I know that feeling. Yeah, it's crazy, innit, how much you spend on this game. There we go, 271 to just top up the fuel. But yeah, guys, we should be live again this evening with the Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady wants to do some Euro Truck Simulator again tonight, and yeah, to be honest, if the Dragon Lady wants to do some trucking, guys, I'm game to do some trucking. Because, yeah, it just means we get to play some more games. Like I always say, if the Dragon Lady wants to play a game, we will play the same game, because then we get to play. Otherwise, we end up not really doing out, chilling out and watching TV and things like that. But yeah, if she wants to play some trucking, I'm game to play some trucking. So we're probably going to see quite a bit of trucking over the next next few winter months. But like I say, if the Dragon Lady wants to play a game, we will play a game. I have no qualms about playing games. The Dragon Lady's going to let us play, we're going to play. To be fair, it's not... The Dragon Lady says I can play games whenever I want. She really don't care. She likes to watch a lot of, like, reality TV that I'm not very keen on watching, so... As far as I'm concerned, and she's concerned, she's like, oh, go play your games and do this and do that, and then she'll be sat there watching, like, the Kardashians or something. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. The wife is white trash, watching the Kardashians. I will say that, and I will say that out loud, and I will say it to her face. As long as there's a piece of glass between us. So she can't get to me. Right, I don't like loading like this, guys, but like I said, I'm trying to just load into February a little bit quicker than we are doing. Yeah, we're trying to get into February. There's nothing else to do in January other than sell all this. But yeah, 2 months worth of wood production. Oh, the pallets are going to explode. Alright, that'll do. Right, let's get to the sell point while we still can. Look at that, guys. We've got 2 new followers today. Woo! Mr. Flores, Mr. Flores. Right, so we've got 11,000 at £1,200 a pallet. That's 11,000, 12,000. This is going to be about £13,000 plus the environmental fee, which should roughly be about £1,000, maybe 1,200. So we should come out with a good amount of money from selling these. That basically gives us the money to buy the field, but it doesn't give us enough money for leftovers for to cover the daily fee, the daily loans. Thank you for sharing the stream, guys. Thank you to everybody who has liked the stream today. If you're watching on TikTok, we've had 1,440 likers today, so big shout out to you guys. I do appreciate it. Anybody who puts a comment, they always get read. I do chat with everybody unless it's offensive. $13,300, 14,429. Wow. Wow, that is a lot of money today, guys. £174,000. We're not even done yet. That's the worst thing. We've still got wood chips sat right there waiting to be sold. So yeah, absolutely amazing. There's at least another... I reckon there's at least £5 minimum on the wood chips that are there. And then we're going to jump into February, guys. I'm not going to worry about selling the chickens I need to sell right now. We don't, like I say, I don't have a tractor on the farm, so I'm hoping maybe we do get a tractor come up in the shop. It doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be quick. No, I tell a lie. It does need to be relatively quick. I'll take a car. I'll take a tractor. You know, if the skid steer had a trailer connection, I'd go in the skid steer, because at least the skid steer is on the farm. But by the time we drive to the farm, but I don't want to take the New Holland to the farm just yet, because the New Holland has been dragging some trees into the sawmill. Because that's what we're going to be doing in February, guys. We are going to be on with that as well. Let me just put that trailer here. I know what's going to happen. There's going to be another pallet spawn any second. Right, how close are we to it? How close are we to another pallet? Ah, halfway. Right, so we've got 10,000. So that's going to be 55% in value. That's going to be £5,500 plus. It's going to be roughly £5,500 plus an environmental reward fee. So yeah, we're going to be over about £6,000, I think, for what's left in the wood chips, and then we can move straight into February. I'm not going to go quite as dark in February. I think we'll start about 7 o'clock, I think. Streams are usually about 3 hours, so we'll spend the rest of the stream in February. If there's nothing to do, we'll have to pop up the sawmill anyway, we would. We do have something to do. Mr. Flow! Someone is spamming the crap out of the like button, guys. I do appreciate that if you are watching on TikTok. Ah, just saying, Mr. Flow! Mr. Flow! Mr. Flow! Mr. Flow! Right, there we go. Right. I reckon there's about £6,000 here, including the skirt. I knew there was going to be a save point there. Yes, 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 yes. Like I say, I don't know about selling the freaking the straw, you know. The straw right now is the best price, but it's worth a couple of grand at the most, you know what I mean? The map, my friend, is the New Highlands DLC map. That is £6,065. I did say it was over £6,000. Only just, but I knew it was going to be over £6,000. So that is us done with January. Well, there's no point in us dealing with January any longer. We might as well start. But the fishing DLC, that is the one, dude. That is the one. That is the one. Alright, let's get this delivered to the sawmill, and then we'll move into the next month, and then we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully a tractor or a car will come up in the shop. I know that's going to take money away from the bank, but I think it'll be fine. To be honest, I think we are in a very good position to buy the field. We only need 2 months worth of loan payments. And to be quite honest, we should have 1 month left, and then when we sell the wood in February, sorry, that should cover us going into March. So yeah, I do definitely think we've got enough money to buy the field now. I really do. But right now I could buy that field or that field or that field or that field. See, I'm nearly close enough to buy both of those, and that's already got a crop in it, and I do believe that is soybean off the top of my head. Okay, it's barley. My bad. So field 18 is exactly where we're going. That will leave me with £15,000 in the bank. It gives me a yield potential of 119%. We're going to buy that right now. Mr. Flo, we have just bought a new field. Mr. Flo, we have just bought a new field in. This is it. Oh, I've just realised. We are touch and go on the loan. Like, let's go to the farm, let's sleep, and let's see what's going to happen. I think we're going to be in the red, but if we're in the red, it does...
Yes!
Yes! I love the sound effects. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more wood to sell, so if we're in the red by any amount, it's not the end of the world. We will be making money straight away again. And we have got £385. Oh! No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I would like that, so we had a tractor on the farm. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I would like the seed because it's cheaper. I want that. I want to buy that because then we can start scanning our own fields, and that's 48% off. So we have got to basically, yeah, we've got to get that. That's where we ended. So all this is new. So yeah, we've got to get 8 grand, guys. We've got to get 8 grand. Let's have a look at the price of certain things in the shop. So wood's not a bad price. It's not. Wooden beams to the castle is still the best price. Wow, that is. I didn't expect that. Let's go to the castle and look at the build, guys. And we have built stage number. Well, we're on 36 now, guys. Wow, castle stone is going up. We are going to have some castle stone soon, guys. We do not have. Oh, hang on. We don't have enough castle stone. We don't have enough castle stone. Right, let's go to the windmill. And the windmill still hasn't finished stage 2. Wow, really? Jesus Christ, that is terrible. Right, we need a lot of money then, guys. We need a lot of money. We need 8 grand for the sensor. We need 15 grand to cover the loan fees. And we need... Can I just have a second up here again? We cannot sell wooden beams or long planks to the castle. Really? Right, let's get on with selling this because we've got a lot of money to make today. Let's make Flo very upset by using some super strength. We've got a very busy February, and we're starting a little bit later. I suppose we could sell a little bit of trees. We could do some tree work in the next couple of hours, and that would make us a little bit of money. The good thing is with the trees is we have the ability to make money. Wow! Where have all you wood chips come from? Right, so this, as much as I need to deliver wood to the windmill, guys, unfortunately, I need the income first, and that is where this comes in. We need to make money. This is worth about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12 grand on the trailer right now. I normally fill it up properly, guys. I'm just in a rush to, because I'm doing 2 months in one live stream. So yeah, you have to just you'll have to bear with me on this live stream to just crack on with a little bit of this. That is going to be a lot of wood chips. That might still be a decent price to sell the wood chips as well. I'm not 100% sure though, right this second. Let's have a look. Wood chip price. Wood chips is... Yeah, that dropped dramatically in that 1 month. Wow. That is absolutely crazy how many wood chips have been spawned as well. I never thought actually I was going to turn... Hang on. We're down to 84,000 litres of wood as well. So yeah, like I say, once we've sold this, we've made some money. We do need to get the sawmill topped up as quickly as we possibly can. This is probably going to be a very top-heavy trailer again. Like I say, we are just in a rush. There is another 3 pallets of these. Wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect another 3 pallets, to be honest. Right, there's one. There is still more planks in there, guys. There is more planks. Wow, there is a lot more planks in there. Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. Right, I tell you what. We've got a lot of long planks, and I believe we've got a lot of beams in there. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna come for all that in another trailer load. This should definitely cover us the next month's field work anyway. You know, the loans. I always say field works. I always mean loans. So yeah, we bought the field and it's kind of screwed us right now. But we got to earn at least 30 grand minimum in this month. We need to spend 10 grand. And then we need money to cover the loan. I don't think there'll be any field work, but we will have a look. There'll be some deadwood contracts to do. We can maybe look at doing that. But we need to move some trees into the sawmill. We've used 60,000 litres of wood in one overnight. That is a lot of wood to go through overnight. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much we get for this. Yeah, long beams are still a very good price, just unfortunately we can't sell them at the moment. Not at the best price place anyway. That was, wow, that was 21, that is nearly 22,000 pounds. Wow, that is fantastic. I can live with that. We've still got that again to sell. We've got that again to sell. That is absolutely awesome. That is awesome. We also need to make sure we got enough money this year for the harvester again. We did buy a harvester last year, but we did sell it. We used it to fund the windmill. But we need the windmill in order to make flour. And then obviously when we make flour, we can make bread. But yeah. The rule of the series was, if the production was on the map, we have to buy it to use. We can't spawn a mod one in. And that's what we're doing. There is a great demand at the feed and grain south. You won't be anything I've got though, will you? No, of course you're not. Right, let's go through here till we find the blue one. Don't see the blue arrow, guys, for the There it is. It is sugar beet cut. Of course, it's something I don't have. I've never had... In the 3 years in game we've played on this map, we have never had something to sell as a great demand. Everything has always been something we don't have, and that sucks. Right now, guys, we just need to need to move this out of the way. That's what we need. We need the long planks. We've got a couple of pallets of yep, knew that was coming. Right, let me just try and get that down there. That's what we need there. Yes, we've got 4 of these to deliver. We've nearly got another wood chips as well. Like I say, I hate doing this with super strength at the moment. I've done so well on this series not using super strength, but right now we are literally just trying to get this sold as quickly as we can so we can actually do some field work. And yeah, to be fair, guys, the wood we're getting from this is keeping our farm afloat. To be honest, it is literally keeping our farm afloat. The wood we've made in the last year in game literally just is the reason the farm is well, it's the reason the farm is the farm. Without it, our farm wouldn't exist. So I'm glad we started the way we did on this series and, you know, took the time to do this stuff. And that, my friends, is that. We do have to sell the wood chip. We might as well sell the wood chip. If the wood chips is over 500 quid, I'm happy to sell it. Although I can always just keep it till December and then we'll have another 60-70,000 litres, so it's not the end of the world that way either. Very, very busy month, guys. We have a very, very, very busy month. So what we got here, we've got basically 9,000 litres. Those wooden beams are about 3 grand each. There's 4 of them, 3 4s are 12, so that's 12 grand. The long planks are about 2.5 grand each. There's 3 of them. We've got about maybe 20 grand again. Maybe 20 grand again, and that's without the wood chips. Yeah, I'm very stoked with the wood we, you know, and the income we're making now. I know it is a full month's worth of wood, but you know, still, we're making it, we're selling it. I don't care. And there we go, guys. Whoa, I think the snow's about to lay. I've got a lag issue. If I'm lagging, that usually means the snow's about to lay. There we go, the snow laid. I did tell you guys. When my game lags like that, the snow's laying and the map's just updated. Guys, we have now got £43,270 and we haven't even sold the wood chips yet. Amazing. Oh, that is 2 months worth there. Yeah, fantastic. We can actually do a little bit of tree work now. I don't think there's going to be any forestry work to do. I think we have reached the well, there's no field work to do in the snow in general. It's a shame there isn't any contracts for clearing roads and stuff, you know what I mean? But these roads, well, look, the roads are not covered in snow. Which is a shame, because it'd have been nice to have gone and got some salt and, you know, put some salt out and about. Yeah, we have just made 40, just short of £43,000. Yo, Mr. Barnsley. Hello, how are you doing, pal? Good morning. Yeah, it's still morning, isn't it? I had to check that it was still morning, to be honest. Whoa! We're slipping and sliding. Right, well... I do not have a frame issue right now. And yet I can see the micro stuttering. But it's not even dropping down to 69. Hang on, let me unlock my frames. What are we on? Wow! Really? Really? Only playing in 4K, guys, with absolute maximum settings, including the snow falling, and it's 120 frames. Nice. Yeah, I need a bunker. I need something and somewhere to put these freaking wood chips, because this is annoying. I won't mind, but there's another pallet of wood chips spawned already. I could go sell them, guys, but I think we've made enough money today to justify not selling them. So what I'm going to just quickly do, guys, is I'm just going to quickly go and see what contracts there is. There is a dead wood and a wood transport. There isn't really anything to do. So what we are going to do is we're going to do what we do best. And we're going to go and get some trees and top up the sawmill. We need about 60,000 litres of wood. So we do need quite a bit. Let's go chop a tree down and drag its ass to up the sawmill. The good thing is now, guys, is when we drag our trees, this is where we're getting our trees from. We've made really good progress now, to the point where I'm procrastinating a little bit. Guys, remember the old tree area we had? Number 51? How are the trees? The trees have not done anything in 5 months. Really? Have done nothing in 5 months. Hello, big boy. 17,000 litres on this tree. These are the trees I love getting and dragging them in. I don't even need to do anything now. I don't need to trim them or anything, guys. We can literally drag them over the road and get the whole 17,000 litres into the sawmill. So we can't do any field work, so we might as well do just a little bit of forestry. This is too big to go in our on our winch, so we're going to cut it here. I should break it into pretty much half. It won't be half, I mean weight wise. 9.6 ton as a whole tree, and that's 4.7. So yeah, that was pretty much cutting the tree in half, you know, in weight value. And all we have to do now is drag this to the sawmill, which is over the road. I don't know why it does that. We had that problem in the last live stream where it was making the trees jump. And this is where we're going. Over the road and drop some of this in. There's no point cutting the branches on this. I need literage, not value. So I can just drag them with the leaves and the branches and all that. I can put that into here. 83,500. Now 91 nearly 91,000 litres. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, we are making fantastic money. We are... whoa. Wow. I lost control of the tractor. The problem is, we need good paying trees. I don't want poor paying trees. See what I mean about what I was talking about? How it moves the tree. The winch moves the tree. That wasn't me. Right, and this is worth about 10,000 litres. And this was another reason why I wanted to buy the windmill as quickly as I could. Because the trees that are around it are fantastic. They're over the road, they were big, they were worth a lot in literage, so yeah. $98,000 litres in there, so we've jumped up nearly 20,000 litres already. Whoa. Nearly 20,000 litres already. And we've done one tree. One tree. That's all we've done, one tree. Right, let's get that into there. Let's get, I think these ones are going to be good trees to get. Yep, 17,000. Oh, that pine tree's got a lot of growing to do. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll do this one. I could really do with it falling in between there and there. So if we do that, we do that, we do that. I think I might get this. Let's get as much of this tree as we can. Let's go, little sawmill. Let's go. It didn't fall. No! No! Oh, I really didn't want to cut this small tree. How much is this small tree worth? 5,000. Really? Is that it? Alright, we're going to chop this just to get the other tree down. Nah, I messed up with this one, guys. I messed up. I didn't quite have enough angle on the tree to fall. To be honest, I do think it would have fallen. I think it was one of the leaves. Yeah, here we go. Right, so we're gonna chop this tree. Oh no! I just got rid of some litres. That one branch was worth 3,000 litres. I just got rid of a branch by accident. That is terrible. Right. Where is the tractor? Actually. Right, let's get this top part in. We'll dig our way to... There we go. It is coming. Nice. Like I say, we're going to make really, really good progress today. Well, this is going to be another 17,000, well, 14,000 litre tree. I did lose a little bit to that branch. That one branch, though, was worth 3,000 litres, guys. One branch, and I didn't even mean to, you know what I mean? It was a complete accident. There is a seeder come up in the shop. There's a seeder in the shop. Oh, there's a planter, actually. There we go. 105,000. Right, let's have a look. What have we got now? That is 6 meters wide. Oh, it doesn't fold, though, does it? And it's got to be something that folds, I think. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon this is worth an investment of 20 grand? It does mean we can do sorghum. It does mean we can do corn. It does mean we can do sugar beet. Peas, cotton, sunflowers. Yeah, we're gonna have to maybe have a little think about that. I do like the lorry, by the way, guys. Look at the tyre marks, guys. The tyre marks are hell. Really do with a snowplow, really, but never mind. Right, we're gonna have to get rid of the beech tree first. I think this is technically in two halves. I might be able to take both of these beech trees at once. No, do you know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. We'll take them one at a time. It doesn't take long to get there, does it? We're literally driving over the road. This won't be a lot of tree though, I'm afraid. This is a very poor tree. It's more of a decoration tree than a... Really? Really? This is why I don't like doing beech trees. I don't like doing beech trees because the branches get stuck on everything. Right, what I've got 105. Yeah, that was like 3,000 litres. Was not good, guys. Was not good at all. This is the one we want. This bad boy's worth like 7,000 litres. 7,000 litres on this one little bit of tree. The last part of the beech tree, and then hopefully we can get into some slightly bigger trees. The beech trees are not what I like to go for, really. They're the pine, the spruces. They're the big uns. They're what I like to go for. Not big enough yet. Not big enough yet. 8,000 in a spruce tree. That's a good tree to get. That's almost a good tree to get. That's pathetic. That's a good tree to get. It's not a bad tree to get. This one though, that's what we want. 17,000 leaves in a pine tree. Do we not hook that up? I thought I'd already hooked that up, to be honest. There we go. Let's get this last little bit in. How many hours does this tractor have? The tractor now has 55.4 hours, guys. 55.4 hours. And we've put on 54.4 of it. We bought it used with 1 hour on the clock. That's 115,000 litres now. We're getting there. We are slowly getting there. We need to get to one of the big pine trees. That's what we need. We need one of the big pine trees. Like I said, this isn't... That's only a baby. Oh, you know what, actually? That is actually a full size. I don't know how big the spruces get, actually, when they're fully grown. But that's worth 8,000 litres in one tree near the front. I'll take that. Because I want to get to this tree here, but this tree's going to be in the way. Timber. Right on me freaking tractor. Really? Right on me freaking tractor. How much does this spruce tree weigh? Oh. I can take the whole tree. In one go. Nice. Come on, Sprucey. Like I say, you don't need to load them when you're just going over the road. I own the land on both sides. The only part of the road, the only bit of land I don't own is the actual road. Other than that, it is all mine. Right, that's 120,000 litres. So I need 140, and we're about to go and chop down another 17,000 litre tree. So that should do for the work on the forestry for today, which means we can now use some of our money to buy. To start with, we're going to buy the sensor, and then we're going to go and sensor our new field. Hang on. Let's try and get a bit better angle on that tree. Come on, still saw. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Timber. Right. We have money in the bank. We are buying the Scout. Buy. I am still very tempted about buying the what is it though? The planter. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Oh, about 17,000 litres is on its way to the sawmill. So that is going to pretty much fill it. Alright, that's 10,000. There's room for 10,000 litres, and that is it. Round that stump. There we go. Round the stump we go. This is worth 7,500 litres. So yeah, nice. So that will pretty much fill the sawmill for now, which is where I want to be. So what we'll do is we'll go to the shop. We'll pick up our new field scanner. We'll go and scan the field. We'll pick up some chickens. We'll sell some chickens. And that's going to be one of the best ways to do that. Ooh. Absolutely love owning that that bit of land. We can get wood so freaking easy and cheap now. Doesn't cost us as much to transport it. We can deal with it a lot quicker as well. Yo, dude, thank you so much for the follow, Luke. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do appreciate that, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, big shout out to everybody for the new follows today. We've had 4 new follows on TikTok today. That is brilliant. I always try and aim for at least one a stream. At least you know you're growing. We will be live again this evening, guys, with some Euro Truck Simulator. So just to give you all a heads up, this evening, approximately 7 o'clock, we should be playing some Euro Truck Simulator with the Dragon Lady, guys. Guys, thank you for the follows. Nathan, Sean, do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Andrew, thank you for the heart, mate. Oscar, thank you for the follow as well. I do appreciate that as well. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Not sure where you've all come from, but hello, welcome. We are making some serious money today, guys. We are making some serious money. Or we're trying to, anyway. Hope to see a bit of Farming Sim. I used to play Farm Sim throughout the day, Monday to Friday. Then I play different games on a night. Like tonight will be Euro Truck Simulator because the Dragon Lady wants to play. So if the Dragon Lady wants to play some trucking, we'll play some trucking. Yeah, we are well on our way to the shop now. We need to pick up our field scanner. A cheeky bit of trucking. Exactly, mate. A cheeky bit of trucking. And to be fair, I play with the wife when she, when the Dragon Lady, when she wants to play some trucking, because it means we get to play games for longer. We get to play more games. Well, why not? I always forget how these scanners work. Jesus Christ, I could have done with coming here without the weight on the front, actually. Playing games with the missus is a dream, mate. Enjoy it. Oh, I always do, pal. She bullies me though when we play. She's not nice. She bullies me while we play. I'm sure she only plays so she can bully me. Yeah, the Dragon Lady though, she's needing some upgrades for a PC. She doesn't like how long it takes her to load into games anymore. Her CPU and GPU are on the slightly older side. She's got the oldest equipment in the house, to be fair. Yeah, she is. She's wanting to get some upgrades now. Yeah, to be fair, actually, I don't think the Dragon Lady has ever had anything new. I think she's only had a motherboard and RAM. That was new. All the rest have like been downgrades from me and things like that. Yeah, she needs some upgrades. But she only runs AM4 platform, so we are a little bit limited to what she can run. Yeah, usually, pal. Usually. The only time I don't build my own, the computers, my eldest son got a computer a couple of months ago and we bought a pre-built. It was on sale in a clearance and I could buy the parts and then we'd have saved about 27 quid. So I said to him, I said, you might as well buy pre-built. It'll come, just plug it in, turn it on. I think that's the only pre-built computer we've bought. All the rest are hand-built. But the Dragon Lady's had no new parts since her motherboard in 2020. She's only ever had second-hand, you know, like my old stuff and things like that. So she's needing some upgrades, is the Dragon Lady. She still doesn't run anything terrible. She just needs some upgrades for what she's got. Like I load into a game and I'm there like in 3 or 4 seconds and she's like 3 or 4 minutes. To be fair, that's what it feels like sometimes. Yeah, trying to think what she runs. She runs a 3600X CPU. And she runs a 2070 Super. But like I say, it's not that it's a slouch, she hasn't had any upgrades in years. But I'm thinking of as a upgrade wise, I'm thinking like 5060 after Christmas. I'm thinking maybe a 5600X. That way it gives us some new parts and it gives us some really energy efficient parts. 5600X is like a 65 watt CPU and the 5060 is like 140 watts maximum. So she can game for less than 200 watts and she wouldn't even use the full wattage anyway. It does trucking and Minecrafting and The Sims. Name a girl that doesn't play The Sims or hasn't at least at some point. Yeah, hello everybody, welcome. I do appreciate all the new followers. I do appreciate the 2,818 likes as well. And I do appreciate the bit of support that has been shown on TikTok today. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it. What's with the stopping and starting? I'm currently scanning the fields, guys. I've got a scanner on the back. You can't see this when you view it on TikTok. If you want to see the full screen, that is available over on Twitch. But yeah, I'm scanning the field, guys. I'm scanning the field. Right, that is that. So we need to send the soil samples, which is Y. Yes. We need to fold the machine up and now we need to go and sell some chickens. So that is our field completely scanned, guys. So we can start dealing with that. Whoa. There's one thing, guys. This field, I already know, is going to produce us about 119%, which is fantastic because anything over 100 is a bonus. Anything over 100 is a bonus. Alright, let's go and get our animal trailer. Any chickens that are worth £25 or more, we shall upgrade. We shall sell. Like I say, we are breeding chickens every few months, so it's not great. Not the end of the world. We've got plenty of chickens. I know we'll lose a little bit of the egg production at the moment, but I don't see the point in having a chicken coop full of chicken coop full of chickens and then we're breeding more and more and more. So I don't see the point. Let's get rid of some of them. Yeah, guys, thank you to everybody. Teesside Modelling Dan. What do you... Oh, I'm going to presume you're from the Middlesbrough area, hence the Teesside. What do you do modelling wise? I'm having a right mare reversing this trailer today. I don't normally suck that bad at it. Right, so we've got 20 chickens there. We've got 20 chickens in there. We've got 20 chickens there. And we've got 20 chickens there as well. They're not far off. I don't know if I should sell them ones just yet. I tell you what. Oh, hang on a minute. Trailer might be full. The trailer's full anyway. Right, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and Middlesbrough and I build. Nice. Fair enough. Just wondered what you built with having it as your name. Do you know what I mean? I'm not far from you, pal. To be fair, I'm just down the Yorkshire coast. No, I'm looking for someone to help me with a mod, you see. That's why I was asking. I've got a mod on here that I've been working on in the background. And I've got one final thing I need to do to it. And I just can't do it. I just don't understand how to do it. Even though someone's told me how and sent me like a little DIY video on how to do it, it doesn't seem to work for me still on my model. And it kind of sucks. But I've got a tractor that I want to add wetness to. So I can use it on a series. But yeah, I can't seem to add the wetness to it. The wetness is there, it's just in the wrong place. Apparently you've got to lift the layer up a level or something, and I don't get it. Yeah, it's a shame. That's why I was asking, pal, because you know, if you could have helped me, I would have appreciated it. Yeah, even I don't know how to do this bit. Right, we are going to sell these and make some money. Money. Sell for 500. Sell for 500. Sell for 500. Sell for 500. And there we go. The trailer is now empty and we've made... Well, we've made a couple of grand. We've made a couple of £1,000. Right, our next purchase, guys, has to be a field. That we can get grass from. We can't get cows till we've got the ability to feed them. So we've got to get a grass field next, guys. We've got to get a grass field. This map, Dan, is the new Highland DLC. You know, the fishing DLC? Kinlaig. Not really sure on the pronunciation of it, so... Yeah, the Highland DLC. It's a fantastic map, pal. It's absolutely awesome. Oh, that reminds me, guys. We need to go buy some castle stone. We need to buy some castle stone and deliver it to the castle because we don't have enough in the storage. Yeah, the map is absolutely awesome, pal. Honestly, in my opinion, you know, obviously opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one and they're all different. I genuinely think this... I genuinely think this is the best default map Giants have ever made. Please ignore the smokeless steam train. That is an issue on my save only. There was an update to fix it, but you had to start a new save in order to do it, and I refused to restart after 100 hours in. Right, so I need to go down and get the trailer. We need to get some stone for the castle. Yeah, we are going to run out of castle stone very, very quickly. So we are going down now for the trailer. We're going to go to pick up the trailer at the bottom of the map. We then need to drive all the way to the top of the map to get the stone, and then we need to go all the way back to the bottom of the map, well, middle of the map, and then back to the bottom of the map in order to sell. So we're going to be driving for quite a while. That's my favourite saying. Yeah, honestly, I say it all the time. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and they're always and everyone's is different. But I personally think this is the best default map Giants have ever made. If this map is part of the next Farm Sim game on release, I will be happy. Because I'm never happy for the first month when the new games come out because there's no British maps to play. If this comes out as a default map again in 27, 28, whatever version we're going to call it, I will be happy from the very first day the game's released. This is by far one of the best maps I've ever played on. The fact that you can build a windmill in order to make flour gives me something to do. You can build a castle. I'm 3 years into this map. I'm in February, year 3. And I still only have one farm, one plot of land per farm, and 2 fields. That's it. Because you have to get on with the castle build. The castle build takes 6 in-game years to build. That's crazy. And then you've got the windmill on top. It's a long way down to this. Oh, Matt, you idiot. There's a flatbed trailer on the farm. Oh, you idiot. I could have used my other I-4 Williams trailer on the farm. Oh, Jesus Christ. What an idiot. Alright, I'm going to use a little bit of super strength because I need to get to the top of this map and back. Right, I am going to skip a little bit of time as well because there is going to be 2 pallets spawning very, very quickly. There's one pallet about to spawn, and there's the other one. Like I say, we don't have over long left on stream time. I say that. Right, we're going to sell these at the warehouse because these are going to help fund the castle rock I need. I need to buy 10 pallets of castle rock. 8 for the castle, 2 for the windmill just in case. This will help fund it. Very busy bee today, guys, in this stream. We are buying and selling and delivering loads of supplies and yeah, just loads. Doing loads. Highlands DLC, pal. Kinlaig, however you want to pronounce it. It's a fantastic map. If you have not played it, guys, this is one of those DLCs I would recommend, and I would say buy it, guys. It is fantastic. I love it. Now, if you buy it and you don't like it, that's kind of on you. But I love it, and I would play this map again. Yes, thank you. Is it working? I think so, yeah. You get loads of new equipment. You get a fantastic map to play on. You can build a castle, a Scottish castle. And you can build a windmill, and you can't make flour on the map without building the windmill. So yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best maps ever. I genuinely think it's one of the best maps ever. Yeah. Airport. Ooh. Straight over the roundabout. So we'll deliver this to the warehouse and then we'll pick up 10 pallets of castle stone. We'll deliver 8 to the castle and 2 to the windmill just to keep it going. What are you currently doing on the map? Building a castle and building a windmill, pal. While keeping the sawmill is... I do have 2 fields. I do own a farm. So I am making money from eggs. I am making money from honey. But the wood is our main source of income at the moment. But you also need to make the wood to build the castle and the windmill. So I started early with the... yeah, look at that. That's another 3 grand. Thank you very much. That's 3 grand. That was 3... That's 2 pallets of castle stone I don't have to pay for now. Castle stone, we are going to deliver 10. Yeah, that's 15 grand in castle stone. Right, let's get that onto there. Like I said, I don't have any kind of lifting implements over here, guys, so we are limited to loading. Flo will not let me get a forklift for here. Otherwise, I would have done this with a forklift, but Flo says I'm not allowed, so I have to do it this way. Dude, very good. Enjoy. I will do, pal. It's a fantastic map to play, so I'm already enjoying it. Dude, thank you so much for the follow, guys. I do appreciate it. What's that now? 9 new followers in one episode? Nice. Nice. 9 new followers in one live stream. Very, very impressed with that one. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to do that there. We're going to do that there. I am probably going to have to unload this manually at the castle so I don't sell them all. I really don't want to sell them all, that's for sure. Can we get that up there? I'm trying to see if there's a way maybe of doing like this. And splitting it so those 2 don't sell at the back. That makes sense. Is it a mod that you can... Yeah, it's just super strength, pal. Like I said, I don't have a lifting implement down here. So it's the only way I can do it. Right, to the castle we go, guys. To the castle we go. How long are you live for today? Maybe about another hour, to be fair. All depends on how much we've got to do. But I will be live this evening, guys. We will be live this evening playing some Euro Truck Simulator with the Dragon Lady. So if you like to listen to mean women who just bully men, yeah, the wife will be live with me tonight. She will be in the trucking with me in a convoy. We're going to just do some trucking for a couple of hours. Oh, honestly, dude, right? Wait till you get to the castle bit, mate. Wait till you get to see my castle. I'm over halfway built. I've built over half of my castle. We're like 36 out of 65 steps. We're over halfway. It's the best map Giants have ever made. And we are going to the castle before the sawmill, guys. Before the windmill. We're going to deliver 8 pallets of stone. And if we accidentally deliver all 10, then we'll be going back to the warehouse to pick up 2 more. I need at least 2 more for the windmill. Honestly though, guys, honestly, just... I can't zoom out enough to show you the map. It doesn't help this rocks in the way. Let me get to the top and I'll give you a little bird's eye view. Give you a little bit of a view. Yeah, the map is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I really do. Yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow, guys, as well as tonight. During the day, it is just me. Dragon Lady wants to play when there's no football on telly, so that's when we'll do some trucking. But we'll also be doing some Minecrafting as well. If anyone is interested in Minecraft, we do have a community server. Just to give you all a heads up. We do have a community server. You've just got to be in the Discord to get whitelisted. It's literally as simple as that, and it's free for everybody to play in. Anybody wants to support the server, they can by all means, but we don't ask for it. Right guys, so that's our farm down there. These are all fields here. You can go out to sea to do some fishing, but I'm not interested in the fishing yet. And then you've got all the forestry. You've got all this here. You've got all this here. That's the castle, guys. I'll show you that up close in a minute. And we've got all of it down here. I say it's a little bit hard to work out when it's all white, but you get the idea. And then as you come around here like this, and then it looks like this on the mini-map. So like we're here at the moment in the middle, like here. So like these, that's where our farm is. You got all the sell points in the town. You've got some businesses out and about. Main farm there, farm there, obviously. And you got all this. And then the windmills down here at the bottom, which I'll show you that on our way down. Honestly, it's a fantastic map. It's the one DLC I would recommend people at least tried. I think it's worth it. Way! I thought Williams drift. Will you imagine what it looks like without the snow? I could get rid of the snow, but I normally get snow in July, so I'm quite happy. And there's the castle, guys. So all these are ruins. All of them are ruins. And then you put up, so they all kind of look like this. And then you have to put up some scaffolding like that. And then it builds, you know, put scaffolding up. It builds the walls. It puts the floor in. Builds the chimneys. It puts the roof on. And it does that for this building, that building, that building, that building. And as you can see, we're now onto this building. That is the castle build. Yeah, exactly. Cool. It is. It really is. Yes! I did it. I did it. I delivered just the 8. Also, if you deliver to the castle, guys, you do get paid for it. So that castle stone I paid 15 grand for, I got 12 grand back. So buying the stone isn't the end of the world. I buy castle stone and shingles. Anything wood, we make ourselves. You can buy the productions to do the castle stone, but I couldn't afford to get started with that, so I haven't. I've just made a point of buying them. And we're still 100 hours in, and we're still only just halfway. Yeah, the map, I think, like I say, in my opinion, I think this is the best map Giants have ever made. Default map wise. And like I said, that is my opinion. I've been playing the game since FS19, and this is by far the best default map they've ever made, in my opinion. If you don't own it, if you don't own the DLC, guys, if you use my CD keys, you can pick up the DLC for a lot cheaper than you can buying it direct from Giants. I am a Giants partner, and I am supposed to plug, like, I'm a Giants partner, use my affiliate link. But I am more concerned about saving my viewers and my community money. If you use my CD keys link, it's now called Loaded, by the way, but I still call it CD keys. It's been CD keys for the 10 years I've been streaming nearly. It is literally a fraction of the price compared to buying it direct from Giants. But you can save money and buy it. That's how I would do. Unless you play on console, guys, I'm not sure. I am talking PC. If you play console, I'm not sure. You would have to look on the CD keys link and try it, to be honest. See if they sell it for console. They might do. I just don't know. I don't look for anything for console because I don't play console. I am blessed to have a very nice PC. if you go to one of the sell points, pal, you can only sell it in crates. If you sell, like I took wood chips once to a sell point and it wouldn't take it because it had to be in a crate, which is crazy. It's crazy. Right, I'll show you the windmill, but unfortunately we're only stage 1 built on the windmill. We're not very far on the windmill. We've only owned the windmill for a couple of months. A couple of in-game months, that is. Yeah, we're heading up towards the windmill now. This road only leads us to the windmill. I had sunflower seeds in mine and can't sell. Put it in a in a trailer or in a pallet. Right, so we're just going to deliver. If you deliver to the windmill, guys, you do not get paid for it. But as you can see, windmill stage 1, we've got 1,114 litres of stone to do the process. That has been a very slow process, to be honest, as building the windmill. They're in a pallet. Put the pallet into a trailer, pal. Like hover it over a trailer and put it into a trailer. It's the same as like wood chips. If you sell wood chips in a pallet, they will not go to the animal dealer on this map. They have to be loose in a trailer. Yeah. You just put it like over the thing. I'll see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Give me a minute to get into the sawmill. I'll show you with the wood chips. Right, I should be able to show you with the I4 Williams trailer actually. So as you can see, the wood chips from the sawmill come out into a pallet like this. In theory, I don't know if it'll work with this trailer. You're supposed to be able to, I think that's, if you do this, you should be able to, if it doesn't work like that, see, it might not work with wood chips because this is a different product. But if it doesn't automatically port into the trailer like this, if you hover and put it next to it, because I'm doing this just to show you. So if you basically, you're not going to be able to see the menu actually, but I will talk you through it just so you know. So you can see that wood chips is next to the trailer. You park the trailer next to it. And what comes up now is in the top left hand corner, which I know you can't see, it says refill. So press R. So if you press R, it then fills the trailer and it empties the pallet. The problem I've got now is I've got to go and deliver this 1,000 litre of wood chips now because I can't get it back out of here without... well, I can, but it'll just make a pile on the floor. Let me just go and quickly sell this. But yeah, happy to show you things like that. Yeah, no, it's fine. It took me a while to figure it out, pal. But it was like, I can sell something at a sell point and it wouldn't accept. I was like, is this sell point broken? No, you just can't sell it. Some don't take a pallet and some only take it in a pallet. It's really, really odd. It's really, really strange. It really is. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. I don't know everything, but if I know something that can help, of course I'll explain it. That's the whole point of like live streaming and stuff though. It's like building a community of like people, you know, friends, you know, to get to be friends and play games together and stuff and things like that. I mean, like I said, let me just drop that into there. Like this sell point here takes wood chips in pallets and in a trailer form. That's a lime buy point if you needed lime, which is a shame because it's the only one on the map and it's the opposite end of my freaking farm. So that's quite annoying. Right, this is where my problem lies now. I don't know how much more I've got to do in this episode, but I can't go to a new month. We've already done 2 months in this episode, which is a lot. I normally do like one month an episode, but January and February they're just selling our products and then there's not really anything else to do. I've got enough money to go into next month with our loans. We'll have more wood to sell next month when that's produced in the sawmill. We'll have eggs in next month probably to sell. We're going to start getting some honey again soon in the summer months. I do want to get 3 more beehives at some point actually. Have to bear with me in a minute though, guys. I'm going to need the bathroom. Right, bear with me 1 minute, guys. I am literally just gonna nip to the bathroom. It's literally I've got ensuite in my gaming room, so I won't be a minute. Right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it never takes long to go to the bathroom when you've got ensuite to your office. Right. Oh crap! I left my engine running. Right. I think what we'll do, I think we'll just go and get a couple more trees for the sawmill. I say I don't have loads I can do today now. Everything's kind of quiet now. We've sold everything, we've delivered everything. There isn't really any jobs to do. It's snowing anyway. There's a dead wood transport and a wood transport. That's about it. See what we will do. We'll get this spruce tree here. Get this spruce tree. I need it to fall that direction there. Right, nice to meet you. Thanks for the advice, Sue. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for having a conversation. Right, this is 11. Yeah, so the previous 2 spruce trees I delivered were not fully grown. This one is 35, so it's more. The others were like 9,000 litres. So yeah, there is more room for the spruce trees to grow. timber. Right. Let's go that way. Let's go up this way. I'm going to drag this entire tree into the sawmill. I don't think we should be dragging it by the smallest part, but you know, that's what works for us right now. Got to make sure the road is clear. It's not really clear for long, but it is clear right this second. So let's get in there. Let's get in there. Alright, that's another 11,000 litres. I don't know if that's going to take that though. That's the problem. It doesn't take that. Yeah, oh dear. I've got a tree in the way now. Bugger. Never thought of that. Whoa. Right, let's do that. Let's drop the drop it off there. Let's get in there. Let's turn there. Let's turn that there. Let's turn that there. Let's give that a little bit of a ram. No, you weren't supposed to go. You weren't supposed to mount the tree. Oh, Jesus Christ, you weren't supposed to mount it. You were just supposed to give it a little nudge like that. That's all we were looking for. Something like that. There we go. I won't be a minute, guys. My wife has just texted me. So yeah, we've got a deadwood contract. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just do a couple of these little deadwood contracts. Just to pass a little bit of time. I like to try and stream for about 3 hours. We're about 2.5 hours in. So at least this is kind of... Alright, so we're going to start here. Ah! I'm going to start here. I don't know how many trees this was actually. I never thought to look. Right, so it's 10 trees. 10 trees because it's 10% a tree. Times that by 10 is 100% complete. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Three trees. Little bit of money in the bank, nothing amazing, guys. Just something to pass the time. Yeah, I'm not starting a new month today. Right, so we're 5 trees in. That makes 6. Seven. 8 and 9. Right, so there's one more tree somewhere. Right, we are missing one more tree somewhere. I say missing one more tree. We're not technically missing a tree. It's just this old bugger can't seem to see it with his old man eyes. Right, let's go start at the bottom. This area catches me out every single time with a single tree. I don't see any paint. There's no trees on that side for it to be on there. If anyone sees it, shout it out. I've got old man eyes. It's right in front of me. Jesus Christ, right in front of me. What an idiot. Okay, that tree has been done. Why is it? Are you the tree that hasn't been taken down? I don't know why that other one didn't fall. Yeah, that was it. Oh, that was a bit weird. Right, there you go. £1,500. Done. Done, dusted, deliver. I know there'll be another dead wood transport. Oh, guys, this is where our forestry is. This will be a nice, easy deadwood contract. Trust me. You'll see in a minute why. We used to own this piece of land. There isn't any trees. There's only a few. It's been dead easy to find them because there's no trees. Remember when we first bought our sawmill? We were using dead wood trees just to keep it afloat. Remember? That was crazy. Like going back a long time now, before we could afford land for a forestry area. %, of trees, so this is eight trees on this one. And we are working over here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start up here at the back. Yeah, this is only easy, guys, on this one because I've already deforested this entire area. I'm going to presume the snow's going to disappear, guys. Yeah. My game always lags when snow comes in and out. It's because of how much processing it takes to do. There we go. Whoa, guys, there is something come up in the shop that is very, very much taking my interest right now, but I don't think we're going to have the money to buy it. There is a Fiat come up in the shop. This is the last one. If I buy this Fiat that's just come up in the shop, I won't have any money to cover my loans. Oh, wrong one. Let's have a look. Yes, that is exactly what I thought it was. It's not very quick. I'm talking about this as like a farm vehicle. Got 160 brake horsepower. And go to 1.8. Yeah, so there. Twin rear wheels. Front loader on top. Isaria Pro. I hope that's in the shop in the next episode. Because in the next episode, we will... Ooh, telehandler bucket. That's quite nice. That is definitely something I would quite like, to be honest. What the hell? This has 0 hours on the clock. What's our JCB? Our JCB is worth £30,000 delivered to the shop. If I spend 10 grand, I could have a JCB with 0 hours on the clock. Are you for real? Ah, it only has the small engine though. It does have wide tyres. Oh, that would be nice because of the no hours. Ours has got 57. Wow. Oh, I'm very tempted about that. I never noticed that. I never noticed that before. I never noticed that. I'm tempted about that. But we'd have to spend some money. That's the problem. I tell you what we'll do then. Since we haven't really got overly much to do. Let's just drive to the shop right now. And let's just see how much this is worth at the shop. Okay, it's not accepting that right now. Let's just see how much ours is worth at the shop. It's only up the road. I know it's a long road, but it is only up the road. Yeah, let's go and see how much this is worth. I don't mind losing a little bit of money to buy a JCB that's better. I know we won't have the maximum horsepower, but we could always get that at a later date. As long as we can get the front loading attachment, we should be pretty good. Yeah, 57.1 hours our machine's got. That one is only just... It's not even double the price of what this one's worth. And it's got 0 hours on it. We have to try it, do you know what I mean? We have to see. If ours is worth 30 grand at the shop, that's the main thing. 30 grand is what I'm hoping for when we get to the shop. It normally goes up 10%, 25%, 25 grand or 27 and a half. We do have options on our tractor, so maybe it might reach 30%. It might reach 30,000. If we can sell this for nearly 30 grand and we buy the other one for 40 grand, we only lose 10 grand and we shift 57 hours. I'm happy with that. Simple as that. Let me just load in this way just in case we do end up buying it. And then we can... Right. So if we just do this, $27 grand, and it's not repaired. That's not quite as much as I was thinking. I tell you what, we'll do it. We're gonna do it. The problem is, do I buy? No, because that's got 50 hours, but it had more power. Don't need a beacon. 130 will do for now. I think that is the right number plate. Let me just have a look on our vehicle. So that is Matto 1. I do believe then this should be Matto 2. Forklift. Forklift doesn't have a number plate. Skid steer doesn't have a number plate. Right. Yeah, that needs to be Matto 2. The harvester was 03, that's why. There we go, guys. We have spent 43 grand. We have, yeah, we spent about 15 to 16 grand on this new tractor. It's not new to us, but it has 0 work hours on it. I'm happy with that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Yeah, very, very, very happy with that upgrade. Very, very happy with that upgrade. Like I say, we've lost 20 brake horsepower, so it won't be as good pulling. We don't tend to use this for pulling much anyway. That's what the New Holland's for. Oh, this is nice. Like I say, it's exactly the same as what we had, just with a lot less hours. Oh, yes, lovely. 0 hours on the clock. I can't get over that. 0 hours on a clock. And it was 41% discount for 0 hours. Yeah, it cost us 15, 16 grand. But we got rid of a tractor with 57 hours down to 0 for the same one. Fantastic. Brilliant. Amazing. Plus the JCB was starting to need a little bit of fuel as well. That saved me about 400 quid. But yeah, guys, I think, to be honest with you, I think this is gonna be the end of the live stream. Just because I don't have anything else really to do in this month. It's sad to say that, but we have done January and February in this live stream, which they're the only times we do multiple months in one stream. We will be in March in the next month, so hopefully we'll have some field work to do next month. We'll definitely have some forestry work to do because we'll have to deal with the sawmill again. There are a couple of contracts we could do where it's delivering wood and stuff, but it's not really worth it, to be honest, right now. Especially with the lacking power now, because we'd have to use the JCB. It's got enough power for what we need, but not to be, you know, driving up the big ass hills and delivering it that way. So we're just going to leave this over here by the sawmill, because that is where this lives. Put that in there. Yeah, we've already got pallets spawning, guys. This is what I was talking about, like how quickly we can make wood chips. You know what I mean? But there is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've made 11 pallets of wood chips in a month. 11,000 litres of wood chips in a month. But yeah, guys, this is where I'm going to leave this episode. It's I think this is probably the best place to leave this episode. Like I say, I've got nothing else to do. All I'm going to do is chop trees down and put them in the sawmill, but the sawmill doesn't take it, which means it's going to be less to do in the next live stream, because we'll obviously log into the live stream, we'll press like the button to take the wood, and then, you know, we'll kind of have less to do then. So I normally stream for about 3 hours. With 2 hours 42 in, it's not the end of the world. I didn't realise though. Sorry, I didn't realise we have a pallet of eggs. How much are eggs? Eggs are not worth it. Wow, they're not worth it. Yeah, we'll keep hold of them. We're supposed to sell them when it's full, but they're not worth that. That's like 50% discount. I can't afford 3 more of these beehives just yet, because that will give me not enough money for the loan. We've almost got a pallet of honey, which should hopefully start producing from March as well. So a lot to do in March, that's for sure. What the hell is that? What the hell is this? Why? That's not supposed to be full. That was empty. Oh, I don't know. What the hell is going on with that? Is that going to be lime? No, it's snow. It's bloody snow. The shovel picked up freaking snow and it's... Oh my god, of course it did. Of course it did. But yeah, as you can see, we've got our cow barn, but we've got nowhere to feed them yet. Wood beams are still increasing in price. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is £3,609. Wow. Wow, that's ridiculous. That is crazy how that is still increasing in price. Same with the long planks as well. £1,600 on the long planks. Although value, oh no, that's value. Sorry, price. 3-1. Yeah, that's crazy though. That is crazy. Best price there. Long planks 2-2-2-3-1. So yeah, there is actually still some room to sell those planks that are there right now, but we're going to save it for the next episode. I will be live again tomorrow, guys. I will be live again tonight. We should be doing some trucking with the Dragon Lady, guys. That should be around about approximately 7-ish PM, give or take. It all kind of depends what we have for tea and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.